Hello Pisces, it's Jill. Welcome to Tarot by the Sea. Okay, just in case anyone can see it, the kids are back. Axel's playing Minecraft, so it's in the background. So hopefully no copyright infringements, YouTube. I'm trying very hard not to have it. Right, here we go. This is your reading for February 2018. Not much to tell you. I am using the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, and I'm also using, if I'm not sitting on it, the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Okay, let's see what we've got. The kids are all sitting here looking at me like I'm a maniac at this point. You're the last one to do, and they got back just before I had finished, so I'm surrounded by people right now. Oh, Pisces, you're starting off with a Ten of Swords. Wow. You had a really good reading for January though, so how are you coming in with the Ten of Swords? Maybe this is past energy. Maybe this is past energy. Right. And you have the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. And you have the Ten of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. And the Queen of Wands. And you're making a decision. You have the Two of Wands. Almost had the Queen of Pentacles come out. She may still come out. We'll see. Nope, that's too many cards. I'm not having this. Right, the Four of Swords. And you have the Hangman in reverse on the bottom of the deck as well. But underneath it you have the Sun, so all is good. Okay, all is good in the world. Hopefully all is good in the world, because I'm a Pisces sun, so I'm not planning on having any more drama this year because I had enough last year. I don't know about you. Okay, let's have a look. Not feeling highly optimistic, but there have been a couple of readings that have come through where the cards have looked really bad, and actually they've been okay in the end. So let's see where we go. The wheel. You've got the Wheel of Fortune twice, and it's in the right direction. So there is something happening that is, actually going your way. Okay, you've got good luck in there somewhere. The Eight of Autumn's just come out. The Eight of Autumn has been in every single reading so far today. I think it was in the weeklies, but it's been in every single monthly, I swear. It's so funny. And you have the Nine of Winter. Oh my gosh, you've got two Nine of Swords cards. Maybe some of you aren't sleeping properly. And you have the Three of Winter. Right, okay. Do you know what? We're going to turn this around. At the end of this, we're going to turn this around. If this is a negative reading, at the end of it, we're going to do some advice. We're going to turn it around. Because I don't know about you, but I am sure as hell not having a 2017 again. Okay? Right, we have the King of Autumn, so that is the King of Pentacles. So this could be regarding the King of Pentacles. You also have the Hangman in reverse, so you're either not seeing things from a new perspective, or you're not hanging around waiting, one of the two. And you have the Sun. Okay, I've got my determined head on. I'm like, I am not having a bloody year like last year. So we have the King of Pentacles, right? And it says compassionate, accomplished, charismatic and gifted. The King of Pentacles is an earth sign. So we're talking Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. Okay. It says be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything is going your way. A good person or company to work for. Okay, Pisces, we are being assertive, right? We are being assertive when it comes to what we know is right. And what we know is right is that we're not having a year like last year. Okay. That is just... No. Right. The good thing about having the reader who actually is the same sign as you is we're going to do advice cards, because I'm not having it. So, Ten of Swords. Yeah. Being stabbed in the back. Okay. For some of you, you've just got a hell of a lot going on as well. This is coming out in my readings at the moment as well. And then you have the Ten of Wands as well. So maybe you're just feeling overburdened by a lot of stuff. Maybe there's just a lot going on. There's a lot coming at you. There's a lot of information possibly coming at you, because swords are kind of information. Lessons, learning, communication, all of that kind of stuff. So yes, it could be being stabbed in the back, but it could also be there is just a heck of a lot coming at you and you're tired and you're worn out. Okay. But then you have the Four of Spring as well, which is the Four of Wands, okay? And that's beautiful, and it's to do with, you know, if you think about it in the other deck, it's basically, it's the man, the woman, the child, inside the kind of little pipe, you know, wands up the side. God, I can't even talk. The wands up the side. But it's a good card. It's a good foundation card, all right? There is an element of security and stability and love there. That it's not the Ten of Cups. The walls aren't built, the ceiling, you know, the roof's not on, but actually it's okay. And it says, be grateful, you have so much to celebrate, deep feelings and peace and happiness and a contented family life. It could be that you're tired, okay? It could be that you've been stabbed in the back. It could be all of those things. You may have been betrayed by someone. There may be a lot of information coming at you, or whatever the situation is. But you have got so much to be grateful for. Okay, and I really hope that you can kind of see it that way as well. Maybe you've come out of that energy of feeling betrayed. And you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, that could possibly be you, because obviously you're a Pisces. So it's a soft, nurturing energy. In the reverse, she can be quite over-emotional. In the upright, she can be a little bit over-emotional. Okay, she can be a little bit needy. If you look, she's holding out her cup, kind of going, feel me, feel me. So maybe you do feel that there is something missing. Maybe you are looking towards the horizon and you're looking for something to come in and give you a little bit of a boost. Please excuse my nails. I have to get them done tomorrow. And maybe before you were having sleepless nights. For some of you, again, maybe you've just got so many ideas in your head that you're just not sleeping at night, but you had the Ten of Swords and now you have the Nine of Swords. So maybe it's kind of like easing off a little bit, okay? You're not dead anymore, you're just sitting up in bed. For some of you, you may have been ill. There's been a lot of things like this flu and the viruses and stuff going around at the moment. And maybe you've been very ill. Maybe you've kind of been attacked by viruses or whatever. Maybe you've been very poorly and it's kind of put you on your back, but now you're actually recovering and you're sitting up in bed and you're all good. And you're on the mend, which is really good, and I hope that's the case. I hope you haven't been too poorly if that applies to you. You have the Wheel of Fortune, okay? It's the wheel in this deck, and it says, delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune, you have it once, and then right next to it you have it again. You have luck, you have things coming in for you, all right? And it is, delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck. Hopefully things are changing for you quickly rather than slowly. We don't have any pentacles in here at all, I don't think. I don't think we have any pentacles in here, apart from the King of Autumn, okay, which is the King of Pentacles. So maybe you're not quite feeling you're quite on your feet yet. I don't think it's saying that. That's the only pentacle card that we've got. You have the Ten of Wands, you have the burdens, okay, maybe you're feeling overburdened, maybe you are tired, maybe you have been through a lot and you're carrying all these burdens, but it is a 10, all right, it is a 10, and you have the full moon there, and I think, although it's a little bit shaded, it is the full moon rather than a crescent moon or anything else. So I think you kind of know where you stand. There might be a few grey areas is what I'm seeing, but I think you pretty much know the worst of it and you're coming through the worst of it. It's just time to drop those burdens if you can, all right? Then you have the Eight of Autumn, which is coming up for everyone, which is the Eight of Pentacles actually, so you do have Pentacles. And it says, do more research before proceeding, education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. Maybe you're working on something and that's part of the reason that you have all these ideas coming in at you. Maybe you're working on a long-term project, maybe you're working on something creative, okay, and maybe that's what's overburdening you. So you might have all these ideas, you might have all these burdens, you might have all these thoughts and everything else, but things are going quite well. You have the Queen of Cups. Maybe you are relying on other people a little bit at the moment, but I don't think it's in a needy way. I think it's because you do need someone to fill those cups for you, in a kind of positive way, I think. So if you've been watching before, you know I've got lots of builders in, so for me that's probably relying on other people to actually come in and do the work that needs doing. Okay, then you have the Queen of Wands. Now the Queen of Wands is passionate, and she is driven, and she is fiery, and she is all these things. Okay, and I'm not sure what's going on right now. Sorry, the children are skulking around in the living room and I have no idea what they're doing. And now they're all laughing at me. You're horrible, you lot. So yes, so we have the Queen of Wands, okay. And this might be you, this might be somebody else. If you've got fire in your chart, then it's possibly you. So if you have Leo, Leo, Aries or Sagittarius in your chart, this could possibly be you. If you don't know how to find out what you've got in your chart, if you go to Cafe Astrology or go onto Google and then put in birth chart calculator, and it will bring it up. If you know what time you were born, it really helps. But you can kind of work it out. If you watch enough readings, you can kind of work it out because you know who comes up all the time. That's how I work mine out, because I don't know my time of birth. So you have the Nine of Winter. Now the cards in this deck are slightly different, okay? So you had the Nine of Swords, which is basically sleepless nights and things like that. And this card is saying unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. I think you're worrying too much, okay? You are worrying too much about things, possibly out of proportion. You have got a lot going on, you have got a massive amount, you are feeling overburdened, and maybe you're letting it worry you too much. But again, you have the full moon there in the background, so I think you know the majority of what there is to know at this point. And whatever's bothering you, I think you're aware of it, okay? It's not the sun, it's not illuminated, but the sun is like the big happiness card, and that's just not coming into your reading right now because you are feeling overburdened and tired. Okay. Then you have the Two of Wands, so you're making a decision about something, about how to move forward. You're the Queen of Wands now, okay? You're making determined strides. You're not the Queen of Cups anymore. You're not relying on other people necessarily. You're actually making your own drive, your own passion, your own ambition, and you're making a decision as to how to move forward. You may be making a decision about something that you're passionate about. You may have two passionate choices that you need to decide between. There's no love there. This is just passion, okay? And you have the Three of Winter, which is why I kind of thought that, is because the Three of Winter is the Three of Swords. Could be heartbreak. I'm not seeing it as heartbreak particularly. It could be following on from your Ten of Swords, where you were hurt in the past, and maybe you're still feeling that a little bit. For some of you, it could be working together with other people. If you give me 2 seconds, I want to find the card and show it to you, and I will explain what I mean. Right, I'm going to check the bottom of the deck first, because every single time I go, it'll be on the bottom of the deck, and it is. Okay, but this time it's not, because I've said it. So let's have a look, and I will explain to you why I feel that way, and I feel it might be working with other people, okay, on a new project. So let's have a look. Sorry. The second card from the bottom of the deck, just out of spite. They do this to prove that I'm not the one in control. Okay, there it is. Okay, all right. When we look at this card, when this comes up for me sometimes, okay, it's like you have the heart there, okay, which is love. You have the sun there, which is happiness. You have 3 swords going into it. Swords are ideas and communication, okay? So that's what they are. So maybe there are 3 people working on something that is important to them. 2 are fully committed to it. 1 isn't quite, okay? So you can see why that would be a third-party situation, but actually it could be a cooperative project as well. Maybe one person's not as invested in it as other people, but you're all working together, I think. Right, so that could be the case. And the Three of Winter says, so again it's different in this deck. The Three of Winter says, reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. So I think maybe maybe you're thinking about what happened in the past. Maybe you're thinking about this. Okay, maybe you're thinking about this. And maybe that's one of the things that's playing on your mind, is maybe you're still carrying some hurt from this. And what it's saying is that you will grow stronger from it, okay, and sadness that will heal with time. So if you're still hurting from it, okay, you will get over it. It is going to take time. Please don't have sleepless nights about it. Please don't have sleepless nights about it. If you do need to reach out to other people, then please do. Even if that's like medical professionals and things like that, counsellors. If you need a reading, you know where I am. My details are in the box below. I will do anything that I can to try and help you. And I know any of the other readers as well. Contact them if you need a reading. Get in touch and find out what's going on. But please don't. If you look at this young lady here, okay, she has this big grizzly bear, which is actually like looking at her adoringly, but she has her lightsabers crossed, okay? She has her little lightsabers there, and she's got them crossed across her chest. She's protecting her heart, okay? But this grizzly bear is actually looking at her. So she's seeing it as a grizzly bear, so it's threatening. To her, it is threatening. There is something in the past. There is an old love there, perhaps, because that's an old man. Maybe this happened around about Christmas. And she's looking at this bear, and she's seeing it as a grizzly bear, which could be very threatening. She's being guarded, but this bear's looking at her with so much love. So perhaps somebody has come in or something, and you're making a decision about moving forward with something, but you're feeling incredibly guarded. And maybe you're just taking some time out to rest, okay? Maybe you've got your 10 swords down from a 9. So you went 10, 9, and now you're on a 4. You're still feeling a little bit guarded. You have things coming at you, okay? You've got your sword by your side to basically defend yourself if you need to. But you are now getting some sleep. You had 2 9 of swords cards. You now are asleep, okay? You had your sleepless night. So maybe you're resting better by the end of February. And you have the Magician. Okay, now the Magician can be good, the Magician can be bad. The Magician could be, in this case, the King of Autumn. Okay, this could be this Earth sign. It could be this King of Autumn. So it could be the Earth sign, so Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Okay, but this says, and listen to this, and please take it on board. You can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. Okay. Take that to heart, because you can, all right? You are amazing, and you have done amazing things. You have come through all of this. And 2017, for a lot of us, was absolute hell. And, you know, you're stabbed in the back. You've had so much coming at you. You've been overburdened. You've been overwhelmed. You've had your sleepless nights. You've had your heart broken or whatever. But you have come through it. And now you're in a space by the end of February where you can move forward and you can manifest whatever you want. This is you, okay? This is the King of Pentacles. Maybe this was to do with an Earth sign, that what's happened. Maybe what's happening at the moment that's helping you get through it. Maybe the person you're reaching out to for help is an Earth sign, okay? Maybe you are standing up for yourself. Maybe after everything that's happened, you're being assertive about what you know is right, okay? But everything's going your way. Everything is going your way. You have the King of Autumn, you have the King of Pentacles, and you have the Magician. You can do whatever you want. It's being reiterated. For some of you, there may be an offer of love coming in, right? This is the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is the Ace of Cups. I was just checking on my little list to make sure summer was Cups. This is the Ace of Cups. Okay, and you may have this with a water sign. You may have the King of Cups coming in. Okay. And it says, open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Okay. And the King of Cups, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, honourable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted, a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavour. So it may be love, it may not be love, okay? Where did we have the choices? We had these 2 choices. Maybe you're looking back at perhaps the King of Pentacles, and then perhaps you have this King of Cups as well. So maybe you have an opportunity, and maybe you're running away from it. Okay, you have the 7 of Winter, which is the 7 of Swords. Okay, so maybe you are running away from it a little bit. And it says there is a better choice, not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. But then again, you have another ace. Look, you have another ace. You have the Ace of Spring, which is the Ace of Wands. So maybe there's a passionate new start and a loving new start. So with this King of Cups. So let's see how we go, Pisces. It's not as horrendous as it first looked. That's happened with quite a few readings. I think by the end of February, you are the Magician, you are the King of Pentacles, or you're dealing with the King of Pentacles. But the card says you can. Everything is going your way. Okay, and you are the Magician, and repeat after me, you can do anything. Take charge of your life, you can manifest what you need to succeed. Okay, you can do this. So chin up, get some sleep. Okay, if you're not sleeping, come back onto YouTube, go on to one of the sleep videos, okay, the sleep music videos. I put in Sleep Quickly music, and there are some amazing ones on there, and they do seriously knock you out. They're fantastic. You can also get ones for like chakra healing and stuff like that. I don't have chakra cards, but perhaps you could probably do with some heart chakra work. But go for anything, go for what feels intuitively good for you. There are some on there where you can do all of them, and it runs all night, and they do like 9 hours of chakra cleansing for you. So give it a go. You can do whatever you want. There are so many opportunities out there for you, and you have come through so much, and you're still standing, okay? So don't let it get to you. This is the year of just moving forward, okay? So lots of love to you, Pisces, and I will speak to you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.